My whiskey making philosophy is actually, really it goes back to this quote I read by this Japanese distiller, and he basically said, if in 20 years my whiskey tastes the same, well then I will have failed. This company was founded by a man named Charles Florence, who was a military officer in the Army for something like 11 years. When he left the Army, he had to get a real job, as he says, so he went to Notre Dame's business school. After he got his MBA, he had this still manufactured by local South Bend workers. One of the reasons he picked whiskey is because back when he was in the military, a lot of the guys would kind of swap war stories, talk about friends, past and present, and over a glass of whiskey. And so that actually had a good resonance with him. So he decided he was only going to do whiskey. And we always kind of joke around, it's because once you know how to make a good whiskey, there's not really a reason to do anything else. I moved up here because I'm a Catholic kid from the Midwest, so Notre Dame's the place to be. And I basically started as executive in January of 2020, which was certainly an interesting year to take over any business. There's so much opportunity here. There's so many people here who absolutely love this town. With Charlie's help, we organized this massive hand sanitizer campaign, did a lot of good for the community, and the community paid back way more than we could have expected. Pretty much everybody who came in here for a bottle of hand sanitizer left with a bottle of whiskey. That got us through 2020, gave us the injection we needed to get back out into distribution, and now we're producing. We got barrels on racks, a distribution presence throughout the state. We're gearing up to actually do a pretty big launch to other states. It's been a wild ride. So a bourbon is an American corn whiskey, and you have to put it in a barrel that is new, that is charred on the interior and made only of American white oak. And then at that point, it has to sit for some amount of time. What we do here is the temperature fluctuation when the still is on, especially in the winter, can be quite a bit. So it can get up to 90 degrees and then overnight it'll drop down to 40. And so what that does is it actually causes the volume inside the wood to expand and contract. And what that does is it forces the spirit into the wood, allowing it to kind of grab all those delicious tannins and vanillas and caramels and pull back out. And so you actually get a faster aging. So a lot of the stuff that we produce isn't that old, but it tastes older because it's kind of gone through that diurnal cycle of seasons that a lot of Kentucky guys will say is necessary to get the right flavors. Well, I come into it as, how do I make this better every time someone has it? How do I keep the person coming back and saying, last time I bought this bottle it was great and now it's even better and you guys haven't raised the price, how do you do it? I'm Matt Logsdon, the president of the Indiana Whiskey Company, and I'm a South Bend local.
That's great, I love it.